I'm so glad the final exam is over. The very last problem took me such a long time.
Oh, me too. It just reminded me something interesting. When we first learned the unknown letter X in primary school, one of my classmates was so curious why this letter was the X and why not others. So did your classmate wonder about this question too?
Of course, they all have these similar questions, but few of them ever took the trouble to find out why. Many of them even don't know it now.
This might be a lesser known part of the history of mathematics, explored by lots of students around the world.
Yeah, I think when we first learn math and physics, we find like most unit in the book were actually named after the inventor. Keep this in mind. I feel like many of us assume that the unknown letter X shall be named after some scholar with a X in their name, or just abbreviated as the letter X.
Actually, the answer can be found in the history of language. In Arabic, or shalan, the word for unknown things, is frequently used in literatures, whose pronunciation begins with sh. From the 11th to 12th centuries, people in the European countries found it difficult to translate the literatures. For example, the Spanish language does not include any letter that pronounced sh, so Spanish speakers were unfamiliar with this phonetic sound. So over time, they chose the alphabet Chi of ancient Greek to replace the Arabic or Shalan with pronunciation Chi. Later, when it was translated into the commonly used Latin, the Latin X was chosen as the replacement with the pronunciation X.
Well, it seems that the unknown number X was born from the reasons of pronunciation. Well, it's an alternative for those who cannot pronounce the Arabic letter Ashalan.
That's very interesting. I think pronunciations matters a lot, and some languages actually adopted other words from other languages. It's or the loan words. It's the official term is transliteration. And when I first studied an essay written by a famous Chinese writer called Mr. Lu Xun in university, I was deeply impressed by the such a words, the Chinese transliteration of modern. So it puzzles me for a while, and later on I found a lot of similar examples.
Well, in my studies, I find the unknown numbers usually represents unknowability, which is mysterious, of course, and X is not only used in math problems.
Well, X is like this letter of mystery. It usually indicates something that is not yet known or it remains to be solved, like X marks the spot, or the popular TV series the X-Files.
Whoa, we should definitely use that in our web address.